They're being funny too, though. They're saying, greetings from outer space. Hello, Lori dear, and hello, Lucas, and hello to all of our viewers. We are thankful to all of you, and we are looking forward to what this day brings, what this message brings to humanity at this time. We see that there are many upon Mother Earth that could use a message or two, that could find it most helpful for their sanity, for their well-being, for their heart. And we would like to say we have many messages and we have much to say. So let's us begin. We would like to say that good days are ahead, and that these moments we are all in, and specifically for those of you on Mother Earth, these moments are a bit chaotic. They can be filled with times of anxiety. We would like to say that they will shortly end. So what do we mean by that? We mean that we see it only being a few years before things lighten up drastically. So we say this to you because we want you to know that yes, we understand you are in a time of transition. And this time of transition isn't a lot of fun. And we would like to say that there is a time that is coming where your stress and your hearts will be alleviated of some of the heaviness that you are now experiencing. We wish we could drop into all of your laps a crystal ball and you could see how things will unfold. But if we did that, we could do that, but you would not be where you are now. For it is important for where you are now that one of the stipulations is that you are under indeed a veil, and that veil does not allow us to show you everything that is coming. You could say the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we would like to say that there is a time when the air will clear, when the sun will shine. And we would like to say this is not far away. It is very near. You are in the midst of heavy chaos at the moment. And we have talked about how this chaos is something that we must endure for a time, as it is necessary for the new to be created, to be unfolded, to become. And although this chaos can at times be uncomfortable, we hope you can find some satisfaction in the knowing that you indeed are in the midst of transition, and that dawn will come, the sun will come, the air will clear, the storm will settle. Now we can hear that many of you might be asking, well, how does it help us today in the midst of this? We are here to hopefully give you a few words and give you some energy through the form of a energy transmission that will help you, that will support you. These energy transmissions that we give to you are a gift, and we feel are the most important as far as what you have to gain from us today. And all you have to do is be aware and awake and listen. You don't even have to listen to all the words, but just kind of be aware and awake when these transmissions are on or happening. And every time this video is played, that transmission will again happen. So when we look at all of you and we see you with the eyes of love, We see you and we want to help you. We are hoping that our transmission today, this energy, and also the calmness that is coming through Lori Dear right now, can help you and help your heart. We know when this transmission ends, many of you have lives that we could say might be challenging in some areas. And there are many of you that have a lot of wonderful, blissful, lovely things that are going on in your life as well. There's always, we could say, some good and some bad, some light and some dark. It's always tumbling around. We would like to say that if you can hold yourself in a higher frequency in your heart and in your mind, in the realm of your thoughts, things will be easier. And we know that you know this, but we would also like you to know that you don't have to feel any shame or guilt in the fact that you are trying to give yourself a place of calm. You're trying to give yourself some pleasure in a smile, in some love with each other. You do not have to feel bad that you are trying to find places where you can raise your spirits. You do not have to feel bad that maybe you can just take some time off away from the news, away from the media of all sorts, and you can enjoy nature and just enjoy nature. It is not that we are expecting you to spend a couple hard hours as if you're almost like in a prison camp. You have to spend some hard hours every day looking through the newspaper or looking through your phone at what's going on with the news or finding ways to get information of what is happening around the world. We would like to say that the news that you get that is coming to you, news that is from around the world, is always filtered through another's perception. And that perception is not exactly your perception. And when things are filtered through another's perception, it makes your body and all your physical, we would like to say, antennae, have to work harder to sort through it and to find what is something that is worthy of listening to and what is not. So what we would like to say is it's not going to harm you to take more time off from the media of all sorts and spend time outside in nature. When you are outside in nature, no filter is needed. You are able to take in the sounds, the sights, the smells, the quality of the air. You are able to take in everything that is around you without a filter. And we would like to say that that allows your body to take in many of the things it needs, but it also allows your body to rest, your brain to rest, because your brain doesn't need to filter through all kinds of things. It allows your body to feel nurtured. There are many things that your body can get while walking through a forest or a wooded area or a prairie. There are many things that your body can just get from being outside in the atmosphere. There are many things your body can get while swimming out in the natural waters of all sorts, while walking through one with bare feet, while sitting in the sun, while walking through the sun with a hat on. What we're trying to say is we know that many of you are not going to spend a lot of time sunbathing, but what we're saying is walking through a prairie, with all your garments on and even a hat on and sunglasses is still going to give you a lot more than what it does to your body when you are indeed having to filter through another's perspective when it comes to you in many, many other ways. So we know that you know it's important that you spend time in nature, but we would like to say, think of it from this perspective. You are not only giving your body a gift, but you are allowing yourself to rest in ways that you aren't able to comprehend. And we say this because it is not a normal custom for any of you to be looking at all of your ethereal bodies as you're walking through a field. And it's not a normal custom for all of you to be able to see everything that is happening to you on many levels. So these things, because of the veil, you are not able to see or even feel or know. But we would like to tell you, the more time you can spend in nature, the better you will be. The more time you can spend with people that understand you, your tribe, you could say, your family, those that know you and love you and know that you are not perfect and they're not perfect, but you come to each other with unconditional love. Those relationships are ones that also feed you and nurture you and allow your filters to be lowered, or not quite off, but much lower. So you're not having to work so hard. You can rest. You can gain more than you have to give. And in this circumstance, we would like to say, when you were on Mother Earth, being with those that you love and love you is a gift. And this is not only for humans, it is also for your pets, your animals, your companions. It's also for your gardens, your flowers, your trees, all those things that you relate to. You do actually relate to them, to the flowers, to the trees, to the animals, to other humans that you feel close to and you can trust, and they can trust you. You are actually relating. If you can take some time and try to imagine, even though you may not be able to see all these things that we are able to see when you are in nature, when you are with your loved ones, what is happening to your bodies, try and imagine it. Try and allow yourselves to see what that may be like for your body and your bodies, we would say, your many ethereal bodies. What it is like for your body to rest and to gain through love, through acceptance, through unconditional support of each other. Now, after we've been through this nice place, it's almost difficult to think about the news or different social media posts or different ways in which you have to filter a lot of information. You can see how it can be tiring. You can see how it can be lowering, we would say. It can lower your frequency, and it keeps you busy. It keeps you busy in ways that you do not need to be. So what we mean by that is it keeps your body busy, having to filter. It keeps parts of you having to do things instead of resting and containing one's energy. It is sustaining one's energy. It is when you have to deal with things that are outside of yourself and that you know there'll be conflict of ideas or interests. It takes away more than it can give. So we know that you need to have some information from time to time, but we would like to say you don't need to have as much as you're probably getting. So curbing that appetite, which we will say can be in the form of a subtle, we'll say subtle addiction. We know that all of you are aware that the little devices that many of you carry around with you and have within your homes, those smartphones that everyone would like to call them. Technology in itself is not a bad thing, and we are thankful for technology, for it is because of technology we can be speaking with you now. But we would like to say that there are subtle addictions that are happening, and there are subtle addictions that are being propagated in the hopes that you will continue to look at those little devices more than you need to. We would like to say, just try and lessen your time with that which you have to filter, and try to increase the time that you spend with nature and your loved ones, the animals, the trees, nature, and or in meditative practices of any sort. Those things will give you more than you can comprehend. When one goes into a yoga class, it is hard to comprehend the state that one will be when one is finished with yoga, with that practice. You are in a completely different state. Completely different state. When one walks through nature and takes a walk, it's hard to comprehend when one begins the walk how the walk will transform them, will take their mind to completely different places, and their heart. And that energy will keep on going for a while. So what we mean is the yoga class ends, the nature walk just ended, but that energy will stay with you for a while. Perhaps half the day, perhaps the whole day, but it will stay with you. So imagine if you can combine events like these in one day, how that will sustain your energy. So we just ask, you have a little awareness about that, and we ask, you do not try to spend much time feeling bad or guilty about feeling good. When you feel good, acknowledge how you feel. Feel the smile in your heart, in your mind, on your face, and just let it be. There are those who would like that smile within your heart to be lessened, because that is where strength is. So when you feel happy, let yourself feel happy. Let that experience last for as long as it can indeed last. We know this time is not easy. We say all these things to you in love. We want to help you. We are always searching for ways to help you. We are the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Council of Nine, and the Council of Light, coming through Xanadu and then coming through Lori Deer. We are thankful for all of you. We send you great love. Adieu and adieu. Well, that was a nice message.
That was very lovely.
I feel very relaxed. Mm-hmm. That's lovely. All right. Let the day begin.